Hello, friends. If I were to ask you, tell me one incident in the epic Ramayana which was really awe inspiring, which one would you choose? Well, I'm sure there are many, but the one which is dearest to my heart is when at Ashok Vatika, the evil king Ravan tried to accost Ma Sita. She took out one strand of grass, my friends, and was able to actually gather the power of entire universe in that one strand. So much so that the almighty Ravan also caved in, was scared, and just ran away. What was that? The message over here, my friends, is that lot of times big power lies in small things. It's now how big an thing is. It's not how massive an event is, but it is how deeply do we believe that we can make it the greatest power of the world. Let me tell you a small incident of my own life. This happened sometime in mid 2000s. I was in early 30s, used to work for a Japanese conglomerate, and for a long time I had been toying with the idea of trying to study Japanese because I used to feel that it was really of paramount importance for me to grow in the organization. But for some reason or the other, I would always procrastinate. One fine day, I was visiting a great industrialist who is a co-founder and co-owner of one of the largest automotive behemoths of the world. And while I was waiting for him in the office reception, my eyes just by chance fell on the notice board. And there was a small A4 sheet of paper with a Hindi motivational story written on it. And today, let me tell that story to you. The story was about a Swamiji who was on an international sea voyage way back in the 19th century. And while he was just walking a deck one day, he saw a German gentleman very seriously studying Chinese language. Swamiji was surprised. How come this gentleman, who looks to be quite old, is learning a language as difficult as Chinese? So he couldn't control his curiosity, approached him and asked him, "Sir, if you allow me, can I ask you, what is your motivation to study and learn Chinese now at this age?" To this, the German gentleman smiled and replied, "I am 85 years old. But let me reply your question in two parts. Part 1. If you are referring to my desire to learn, then my friend, I wish to tell you there is no age limit to learning. No matter I am 80, 85 or even if I am 90, so long as I have that desire, that passion to learn, no force in the world can deny me to get the best of learning." And the second part, if you are referring to my old age and are trying to suggest that I am pretty near to my death, and then because of fear of death, I should stop to pursue my dream of learning, then my friend, I wish to tell you, the fact of life is that death as a concept is standing in front of us right from the day when we are born. No matter we are 5 years, 10 years or 15 years, who can tell when is it that we are going to meet death? If for fear of death we stop the passion of learning, then we are already as good as dead. That day, that German had given an amazingly inspirational message, which was true not just only for him, but our entire society, our generation, and mankind. And I tried to get really motivated and inspired by that incident. I started pursuing Japanese very seriously in my early to mid 30s. And with the grace of God, by the year 2010, I had acquired that language with great dexterity, which helped me tremendously in gain the growth which I eventually gained at that Japanese conglomerate. The reason I am sharing this story with all of you in the present COVID time is that I wish to give you a simple concept called time. Time, which means tiny incidents, massive enthusiasm. Lots of time, my friends. We don't need great success great happenings, some tremendous events to motivate us. Inspiration could be coming to you even during the lockdown period. It could come to you from your child. The day your child is studying very seriously, it could be coming from your parents who may be pushing 60s, 70s, 80s, but still really celebrating in the spirit of being alive. It could come from any event which is happening around you, no matter how big or how small. The point is not how big the event or the incident is, but how deeply and with what kind of passion do you receive it. So my message to all of you is, during these 21 days lockdown, try to find inspirations around you. Instead of feeling that you have little to do, get inspired by those small happenings and gain the power. My question, which I wish to conclude my message with, is try to ask yourself one simple question. Who is your time inspiration? What is that tiny incident, that tiny event which is happening around you, which is inspiring you? As I said, it could be related to your family. It could be related to something that you're seeing around in your society. And once you are inspired by the time, ask yourself three things. Number one, what is it? Some sort of lacuna or some sort of bad habit that you need to stop from today. Number two, what is it that you were not doing from now and you need to start today? What is it which was needed to be done but you were not doing, so you need to start doing that? And finally, number three, self-transformation. What kind of persona change do you need to do to make yourself truly successful? I hope this message of time, this inspiration from time, will make these 21 days most powerful and successful days of your life. Thank you.